Happy New Year 2021. Woo!
Thank goodness.
Well, I'd like to say thank goodness, but at the same time, we're still going into the same thing.
We are.
So
there's no changes as of yet, but
it's just a new
year that there could be changes in.
Okay, we'll go with that.
So welcome 2021, and welcome to all of you guys as well, with probably thinking, okay, so what's this year going to have in store for you? What are your goals for 2021? What is it that you want to achieve? Every year we go into these, New Year's resolutions and stuff like that. It's not about just, I'm going to do this for January, which happens to a lot of New Year's resolutions. It's about figuring out, what do you really want out of this year? What is it for maybe your business, maybe your life? What is it that you're looking to get as a goal that just leads you into the next year's goal? So it's that ongoing thing rather than, I'm going to lose 24 pounds by January 14th. I was going to say 40th.
But it's kind of interesting because even if you had a goal to work out this year, you can't go to a facility to work out, not everywhere anyway. So if that is part of your goal, it'd be, how do I do it at home? Or how do I find a Zoom training that could work for me in my little itsy bitsy teeny weeny space that I live in? So it really is full of major challenges in that purposeful piece to what it is that we are going for. And in this 2021 year, like Carolyn said, it's that hope for the change. So the hope for the change is actually you.
Yeah. Because
remember, you only have one life on this earth. So what is it that you're wanting to do? What is it that you want to be when you grow up? Because when you know these things, start putting in the action now to be able to make it happen, because you're going to die. Now, I hate to bring that up first
one in the live in 2021.
2021. However, sometimes we forget to live because we forget that we could die. Today could be our very last breath on this beautiful earth with our little noses breathing in the beautiful air, because we really have to always keep in mind, when is our last breath? We don't know. So this is why we have to, as a human being, no matter where we're at, make an investment in what? You, yourself, and I, which is me, myself, and I. Because when we make investments in ourselves, an investment is always an asset. And an asset means that means you're going to make money from it. When you spend money, which is a liability, that's when you buy maybe a car or a boat or a motorcycle. And I'm not going to say a horse because I'm sorry. I know other people might think of horses as liabilities.
Not us.
But no way, Jose. They're an asset to just life. But with a liability, you see, that's money that just goes out the door. But an investment is always an asset. And that's why people who actually make money in life are always investing money, because investing is the asset that makes the money. And it's the same idea. So if your dream and goal for 2021 is to get on that ride, that road to start your own business in working with equine or donkeys or whatever the case may be, but in the equine field, get moving.
And let's be honest about it too, even getting on that road, we're all aware it's not just a straight paved road. You're going to hit some gravel. You might be on a roller coaster. We don't know how it's all going to roll. But when you've got that goal, you've got that dream, and all those pieces are going to come together for it, it's worth every up and down during that entire ride as well. I see we have some lovely people joining us already this morning. Miranda, Happy New Year. Michelle, I love that. Be better today than I was yesterday. Grow every single day. That's right. Tiana is on. Barbara, she says, love your gray hair. I did the same. I'm trying to age gracefully, Barbara, and it's kind of working so far. We'll see. Terry, good morning. Miranda, I want to be more intentional.
Yes.
Miranda, love with more purpose.
Because you could die.
Lee, good to see you as well. Natalie, good to see you guys on here, and Happy New Year to all of you too. So just getting into the regular stuff here as we go through, because we're going to want to hear from you guys a whole bunch more on this one. Hashtag
holy jumping tuna fish.
Why are you going to throw this in there when something makes you say, or makes you think, or makes you inspired, whatever it may be, throw in that hashtag Holy Jumping Tuna Fish because we love to see them in there, or just the little tuna fishies.
The emoji con.
Yes, it's like that didn't compute in my brain at all for a second there. So yes, throw in that hashtag Holy Jumping Tuna Fish for us. If you're catching this on replay, throw in the hashtag replay so that we know you've joined us after. And of course, share. All we want to do is share. I'm obviously in a very good mood today. You are in a very musical mood.
Musical.
She's really feeling the 2021 music vibe.
Yes.
So yes, share this out because we always want to get the word out about how we can improve our lives or how we can move forward in different ways and how we can work together to do that piece. Sharing is all about what we always talk about. Our purpose in this world is never just for ourselves.
No secrets.
No secrets, damn it.
The more we share, the more we're always open and helping each other and collaborating. No matter what other businesses we are in, we are all working together as one team. We all win and go so much further when we actually do that sharing. Do. I love do.
And I love Brie got my things that make you go, Do you remember that song?
No.
It's like from the early 90s. Things that make you go, Anyway, Brie got it. It's fine.
Brie always gets things.
Brie understands my weird little mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's pretty good to start out with. We'll introduce ourselves. I think most of you guys on here so far know us, but just in case you don't. Meg, hello. Jessica, Tammy's on here. Brie, of course.
Ooh.
And of course, if you guys haven't written in where you...
Wrote in.
We're
going to wrote it in today.
Folks. If you guys haven't written in who you are and where you're from, we always like to hear that part too. I'm not sure if you guys caught the video we put out of all of our bloopers that we've had throughout the... Well, I think that one.
That was just like a couple of weeks of training.
Like 4 different videos. That's all those pulled together from. But take a good peek at it because this is how it rolls.
See.
I say things like, tell us who you're from, things like that. Yeah.
And then wrote in.
Anywho, I am Carolyn Charles. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing, as well as an instructor and facilitator. It's not
facilitator.
I'm a fancy facilitator. I'm a facilitator. So that's what I am. And I'm an instructor for the Equine Connection, the Academy of Equine.
Wow, that is a gooder. I'm feeling it today. And I am Carrie Fulnick, the founder.
This is going sideways, guys.
I'm master instructor for the Equine Connection, the Academy of Equine Assisted Learning, and helping people globally around the world live their dream, live their purpose of working with horses. But working with horses in a completely different way. In our certification, we actually allow the horse to literally, physically be the teacher. This is why it's so exciting, because we do not use horses. That is the main mission of the Equine Connection, is always to partner with our horses so that we literally hear and see the language that they speak. So when we do our step-ins, to help a human to make a change, to feel empowered with the change they made because the teacher told them so. Not a human stepping in to say, do you know that this horse is saying this, this, and this? Because no, they're not. There's no human anywhere on earth who can give you that this is what this horse is literally telling you. This is why it's so beautiful to allow the horse to say what he or she needs to say, so that when you step in as a facilitator, you're allowing a human being to literally make a change within their own being because their intention had to change, or where they're going in life had to change. So that horse, because the horse, number one thing needs to feel is safe. When a horse feels safe, the horse is going to do all kinds of amazing things with the people. So it really is one of the most amazing jobs in the entire world, and she's got the giggles.
I do. I'm
so it took
really hard
of being in me to not fall into the trap of the gigglehood.
I tried really hard to I was like playing with my coffee mug and like pinching my finger to try to hold myself together.
Because what's the gigglies?
I don't know, because I think you're so musical and passionate today. You're very into it because the horse needs to feel safe. Like, you're very into things today. And I love The first Holy Jump into the Fish we got of 2021 was from us totally having a moment online and live. So that's perfect. And Todd and Tanya, good to see you guys on. Cherie, Terry, Meg, Miranda's having a good giggle with us too. Just go with the flow in 2021, even if it's just a giggle. Yes. Yep.
Laughter is good for one's soul. But, we're giving a giveaway again today. There is just something about what we were just saying with sharing and collaborating and working together and helping each person, individually, but yet together in this beautiful group to be able to help us each to achieve our goals. However, here is the key with achieving your goal. You must do the work to get to the goal.
You must take action.
It's the secret and all those great things, which I believe in all of those things. When we can change our intention and feel that, yes, this is what I want. I want the purpose of what? Helping another human being by what? By working with horses to be able to do it. Those are beautiful intentions, but then you still got to take the action piece. Yes. We can't just literally stay in one spot and say, this is what I'm going to do. And with my intention alone, I know I can make this happen, because it's not true.
No, there has to be action with it.
There has to be.
It's like that old joke that this guy, he really wants to win the lottery. Like, he's having a really hard time and he just wants to win the lottery. So he prays. He says, God, please let me win the lottery. Please. Doesn't win the lottery. This is, God, please let me win the lottery. I just want to win the lottery so bad. This goes on for weeks, and finally he gets a message from God, and God says, buy a ticket. Because without the action, the rest is not going to come to fruition. You must do your part to make it all work out.
And that is why we are going to give you the piece that's going to make you do what? Action to your intention of where it is that you were wanting to go.
But I think we make them work for it a little bit first.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yes, we want to hear your questions. So what are some of your questions in business that you've maybe run into so far, things that you're maybe feeling a little bit stuck with? You could use some feedback, and we can all help each other out. So if you guys hear somebody else's question, you want to make a comment on it, let's just have a nice little business chat of how we can help each other move forward too, and especially in all of the weirdness that
and
is
restrictions and rules and control. We need to understand how to work within those boundaries still to create our safe boundaries.
That's right. Maybe that's why we're so up here today, is because this is really our first time.
That's true. Together. Aww.
We're so happy in weeks, guys. I am not a homebody.
No.
I haven't been out of my house. I have my poor child. I've smothered her. I know I have, because I've been give your mother a hug. I don't want to. I don't care. Give me a hug. I need those things in life. So yes, throw in your questions on business. What are some things that you're wanting to know about, or even on our business as well? If you have extra questions about equine assisted learning, or what we do, or how we can help you move forward, any of those pieces.
Yeah, because even in this giveaway that we're going to be giving out, it really has to do with you being in any part of an equine industry. It's not just our specific industry. So yeah, throw it out, because why? We're really experts in our field for the industry in the equine piece, because it costs, and it costs tons and tons and loads of moolah cashers to have those right specific coaches to understand exactly the gold that each and every one of us have when we get into an equine industry. So this is why for the 13 years that we have been doing this, definitely experts in the field of helping you, no matter which area you're going into. How do you make your business move so what? You're making money, the investment piece.
So I see some questions popping up, which is great.
Can you put it up on the screen?
These ones?
Well, no, just the questions.
I can. Okay. First of all, for Karen, she's saying she can't hear. I think other people are able to hear right now. So if anybody can maybe help her out in some way, because if she can't hear us, I don't know how to help. So hopefully other people can hear us right now too. But let's start with Terry's question here. What is the size of your arena, or the best size?
Our first arena that we started with, so just so you're all aware, for the first 2 years that I personally was doing these programs and facilitating, I worked outside. I rented a piece of land from a lady and I rented her horses to do this business. So I did not have anything to begin with except for a certification so that I could actually move forward in my life of purpose with this.
Yes.
So then when we finally decided to build an arena on our own little 3 acres of land, we built an itsy bitsy teeny weeny one.
Perfect.
He was only 70. He was only 70 by 50 feet. So that's really not that large. And then 12 feet of it included our classroom. So it was a very small area, but oh my gosh, we loved it.
Yeah, even this new arena we have, which is larger now,
is 100 by 72.
There we go. So it's still not like those ginormous ones you see out there. But even when we first started working at this arena, we were like, how do we
move in here?
How do we do this?
It's too big.
We don't understand.
Yeah.
And especially the sand was new too. It was a lot of work out there. It was a lot of work.
We lost 20 pounds.
Yeah, I did not. 2021. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, there's all sorts of different sizes, shapes. Some people have just used paneling to put out a place, or just temporary fencing, just so that there's a boundary wherever you're working. But we've got people who have been working outside their whole EAL career through winter, everything.
Yep.
And they think it's amazing. So.
And you know, it's really good thought being in business, when even building the arena here or at our last property, the one thing I always keep in mind is, what if I needed to utilize this for something else? What would that look like? And why would I need it this specific size? So mine is not just thinking of just one specific thing. It's always about what if, for let's say a COVID year, there was nobody, you see what I'm saying? So then nobody needed an arena. So it's really important to be very business smart in, maybe your spouse does something else where maybe during some other months, maybe he can store things. Like, just be really smart in what it is that you're building, so it's paying for that write-off, because I love write-offs.
And put in a bathroom and or a rough-in.
Oh,
right off the
huge
bat.
piece of advice, because if you do it after, it will cost you 5 times more money than if anything, just say, I need a rough-in for a bathroom. Yeah. That's way, way cheaper. Smart.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Smart.
I like that. So hopefully that helps you out, Terry. Meg, I love this question too. Where do you start? So, you know, like, do you take classes? Do you jump in? Do you clean stalls? I think for a person that I started without any horse experience, being around them is definitely the first step. But I wish I had discovered some of Equine Guelph's courses beforehand as well. They've got some short courses that help with, you know, just understanding the horse's general welfare. And they've got a bunch of free stuff. Now it's built for kids, but it's fun actually. And you can learn a lot about body parts and reactions and body language and that kind of thing for just a basic starting level. If you're, especially because not much is always open right now, that's a great place to start. It's called Equimania on the Equine Guelph site. Yeah.
How I would answer this too, because I do love this, what's the best starting point? To me, it's always being certified in what it is you're going to be doing. Because sometimes people think that, well, I should do this, this, and this first. No, you don't have a clue what it is you're doing until you actually are in the certification that you're dreaming of, that you're wanting to work with. Because once you're certified, just like myself, finally got certified, it took me a 1 full year to cost $12,000 for me personally, because of all the traveling and everything that I did with it. But if I wouldn't have known what to do with my business, I couldn't have started to make money with my business, because you can't plan to make money unless you totally understand the business that you are in.
That's very true.
And the target market that you are going to be working with. So this is good, because you always get 2 pieces of what would be best.
And it actually kind of goes with what I was going to say as well, is find somebody who will give you the support that you need while you're learning, because it's a steep learning curve. I'm not going to lie, but it's a beautiful learning curve that you could, but when you have somebody that you can partner with, like Carrie helped me out a ton when I was learning all of this new stuff. She had lots of giggles.
I laughed so much. I loved my time with the training with Carolyn.
With me. She laughed with me most of the time. But when you do have somebody else in your life, or you meet somebody, or even watching training videos, anything else like that, or if you have a certification behind you that you have the support with, absolutely, that is a great way to get started as well. So hopefully that helps for you. Insurance.
Ooh, insurance is always good. That's right. Are you from the States? I forget. I know we have worked with you before, or is it Australia? I forget.
Well, we can go with it in a few
We have
minutes,
insurance in all of the countries.
Yeah. So depending how if you're doing riding lessons or something like that already, you probably already have insurance that you could probably just tag in EAL with. If you don't, and you're starting from scratch, we have set up designated insurance just specifically for this. Now, if you're in the States, this was a hell of an ordeal. I will tell you, to get this set up.
3 years.
Because all that was kind of recognized was the therapeutic side of things. And we aren't therapy in what we do. However, we have huge purpose and deserve insurance too, damn it. So we did get it set up. I think New York is one of the states that it's a bit of a different system.
Yeah,
there.
only New York.
And Texas.
Well, Texas, you guys don't need insurance. You just have to put out a sign, warning, you could die. And that's fine. I really like that
They
system.
just have to watch some of our videos, and Carrie would let them all know you could die anytime.
Exactly.
Canadian insurance, it's pretty easy to get in Canada. We have it set up designated with our certification, but there's other routes you can go with that too. Just be a little bit more work to get it all set up and going. And Australia, same kind of deal, is a lot easier.
Absolutely. And really it can go anywhere from maybe $500 a year to $1,400 a year. And again, that depends how much other things you're doing in your equine business, because we just do equine assisted learning. We do not board. We do not do riding lessons. We don't have any clinics. We don't do any of those additional pieces. So it really just depends on everything you're doing. I know Amber and Jay Scoob, they do everything. They do boarding, they do lessons, they do equine assisted learning. They pay that $1,400 a month. Not a month. Sorry. A year.
Breathe.
Yeah, breathe, everybody.
Okay.
And I think Bree, who does her programs outside all the time, I think she pays like around $500 a year. So, you know, it really just depends what it is that you already have set up. But definitely it's not a problem to get insurance in the equine assisted learning industry with the Equine Connection.
Absolutely. All right. Barbara, down to one horse. How to stay with it now? Others do programs with only one. You bet.
Yep.
You're not going to run 3 programs a day, obviously.
No.
But you wouldn't anyway.
No.
To be clear. But if you're having one horse and that's who you have to work with, you're still going to make sure that you have the right amount of people with that, so it's not totally overwhelmed, and you know that horse really, really well to know what their temperament is and how they're handling things. That maintenance piece will be very, very big for you to make sure your horse isn't getting overwhelmed. Make sure that they're getting rid of all the stuff that us human beings put on them and all of that good stuff as well. Definitely doable. You just got to really make sure that maintenance is there.
Now, and if you're wanting to add a horse, like you're not specifically wanting to buy, because you really don't have to, I promise there's a lot of lonely horses out there in lots of fields. And, you know, there's lots of great people out there who feel bad for their one and only horse, because number one thing a horse needs to feel is safe. A horse does not feel safe by themselves. No matter what, a horse does not feel safe by themselves. So sometimes it's kind of nice, because if someone is looking for another companion horse, that could actually work for you as well, because then you would have a horse who's it's a win-win. Oh, you don't have to pay for them.
Yeah, can still partner with horses at a local farm, or being in my own farm is more convenient. Yes. No traveling with supplies and equipment, for sure. So, I mean, there's always other options, just like Carrie was saying there too, but all doable stuff.
Yep.
Terry Ruth really likes moolah cashers.
The old moolah cashers, because when we invest in ourselves, we want the moolah cashers.
Equine Connection needs their own dictionary.
So very true, especially being an entrepreneur, right? Maybe it should be an entrepreneur Equine Connection dictionary. I like that.
I like moolah cashers. Holy jumping to the fish. Love it. Okay. Karen is from Michigan. So yeah, that would fall under one of the ones that we have set up in the States for sure.
Absolutely.
And Meg says that's super helpful. Perfect.
Excellento.
Okay. This is a goodie too. Oh, okay. So the last part of this one says, I need some assistance with writing a proposal for a new corporate client. Help. The proposals are actually pretty cool. I'm assuming you've probably talked to them a little bit already. The nicest thing about working with any corporate groups when you can talk with them first is you find out all of their pains, right? So that allows you to be able to set up the specific program for them and what kind of objectives you're going to work with for them as well. But my biggest advice whenever doing anything for any corporate group is learn all you can about them.
Yes.
First and foremost.
Go to their website, talk to the people. What are their issues? What are their objectives? Those are fabulous. And so for you too, Lee, in your business pack, which is full of tons of things that you can utilize with your proposals, go in and pull them out. And then you've got your, notes to put it together for your specific organization. So definitely go into the marketing piece of your business pack.
And whenever I have done up a corporate idea for them of what it's going to look like, none have ever been the exact same.
No,
because I'm basically parroting language. So make sure you listen to the type of language that they use on their website. What is their main goals? What are the things that they like to provide for their team? Is it a morale booster thing? Like, what are some of their visionary statements, their mission statements? So everything I ever do up for corporate, they're all different. So you're going to write it specifically for them.
I remember, that's like verbatim. You're going to take those words from their website, plunk it into your PDF. So it's exactly, they're like, she gets us. She understands where we're coming from.
Absolutely. And a lot of times if they get a lot of different proposals in, big corporations have different softwares. The same what they do for resumes is that they actually get scanned first. If they don't have some of the keywords in there that they're looking for, they don't even get read.
That is smart.
It is, because they get tons of proposals, right?
I remember one time someone came here and I forgot what it was. You must have been here, but maybe you were just starting with your certification. But I remember I was thinking of maybe hiring this person for doing some other kind of marketing. I forget what it was. So I had asked him, so what do you know about us? And he said, well, I don't really know anything. So in my brain, I'm already fired. Like, you are gone, man.
And I was here because we had the website.
Okay, because if you don't even have the time to check out the website to know what it is that you're coming in, you're selling yourself to get a job. Oh, you lost there, buddy.
Yeah.
See your hair and everything, buddy.
Dude, you're out.
I am full of this power thing.
P&V today.
Okay. Hello, Miss Kim. Long time no see. Long time ago. Kim was with us. I remember at the very, very, very beginning when we were doing our certifications.
What anyways, are people in EAL focusing on? This is the everything under the sun kind of deal.
Yep.
It genuinely tends to be where our hearts are, that we start to support and go towards those clients. So in EAL, you always want to make sure that you are taking your target client and making a fine point into who that target market is and who that perfect client would be for you. But we have people who have done people with who have had breast cancer, and because they've known somebody with breast cancer or they're recovering themselves. So that's the route they tend to go. People who have had things go on in their childhood, so they choose to work with kids, people who are working with other women, people who are working with women who have gone through divorce, addictions, whatever it may be, the sky is really the limit as far as who you can work with in EAL, but it really ends up being what means something to you. Like, you have a heart in doing it, and that's where people tend to flourish, I think.
And I do have to say, since that swear word hit us, you see, the swear word. I don't understand why we cannot speak it. But anyways, since last year, I have to say a lot of our facilitators as well, because this is only business smarts to make moolah cashers, is they're changing some of their target market. Why? Because you see, children need us more than ever. Families need us more than ever, because everybody's being confined to such small little areas. They're not able to go just live their own lives anymore. So, those areas and helping families to communicate, and how do these children who are they can't play with other children. They can't go be kids anymore. Like, how are we helping them?
Like,
they do.
They're kids and they know too much.
To build that self-esteem and then build that confidence. So it's really taken on a whole new area for where we can at least expand to even over these next couple of years, because it really is important that we look after the mental health piece. And I guess that would be the biggest thing that we have to remember. Not all people have had it easy for COVID. Lots of people are dying. They are literally dying. I know for us, we did a video on this, but with my daughter, so I have 3 daughters, and then my honey Sid. So that's 4 people I meet, 5 humans. I want you to understand. In 5 humans, we know of 9 humans who committed suicide in less than it was a month at the time, right?
Yeah. And
so
Brad's friend on top of that.
And Brad's friend. So
and the elderly people, like
mental health is huge. We gotta help the people, because there is no light if you're locked in all by yourself, and there is no light if you can't go and be free and work out and do some things and just walk into a place. You can't even do that anymore. So your question has opened up a can of worms, lady.
Yeah. The social skills aspect, all on its own, like, because we are therapists, we've gone through this part many times, but that doesn't mean that being with the horses isn't therapeutic, and it doesn't mean that people can't help to recover by knowing the answers they need to move forward throughout these times. And those social skills for these kids, you think about, the grades 7, 8, 9 right now, they've been doing at-home learning for quite some time, right? And even my daughter, she's a social kid. The last 3 weeks have been hell for her to not be able to go and have those social pieces, and they lose it fast. This is the time where they are really building these life skills for their future. They need to be able to have some help after this is all said and done.
You are so welcome, Lee. That is very good. Oh, Virginia. I love Virginia. I really do.
Watched a show on a family from Virginia last night. It's a long story.
Like the topography is stunning there.
Did you see how proud of herself she was?
I get so excited about it.
Topography. Facilitator.
We're going to give the giveaway away now.
Oh, we got one more question.
Oh, okay.
Are you doing classes currently? We fall under addictions recovery support. So we are able to run those for essential services, but that is all. So we are not doing our women's workshops at this time. We aren't doing any of the ones that don't fall under essential services. So we've got the one group that we're working with right now as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then when's this?
Oh, yes.
Every day. Yeah. Just not the ones required to, seems like just getting out of their home and environment seems to help. So true. So true. That just getting outside. Seriously, I got here this morning. I'm like, dogs, horses, people. And I squeaked just like that. I was very excited.
Okay. So this is very, very exciting. We are going to give any of you who would like a giveaway, which I know Meg was very excited about.
Yes.
This is our 5-day challenge, but let me tell you, it's been redone. So if you've ever done this one before, but you didn't do anything, you missed the action. So now I want you to go back and redo it with our new and improved online course. So this is free to you, but of course, is there a hitch? Of course there is, or a catch. Is it a hitch or a catch? Or both?
Both.
It's both. We're going to hitch the catch.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you have to do is send an email to this lady right here.
That's right.
Her name is Carolyn Charles.
That is my name.
I call her Charles sometimes.
I'm a facilitator and an instructor.
So if you want this free course, you just email Carolyn. You can just say, hey, you said to email. Exactly. That's all it has to be. That short, that sweet.
Yeah. And I will send you a promo code that you'll be able to go in and get into this beautiful 5-day business challenge, because it is a lot of fun actually too, but you're going to think. It's going to get your mind going, pulsating, and thinking in a different way. And especially for 2021, because even if you have your business going, again, we're in a weird place right now. So it's good to take a revisit to figure out maybe these target markets have changed a little bit. Maybe getting everything together for your business has changed a little bit. Maybe your SWOT analysis and what the strengths and weaknesses and opportunities and threats are changed now. And they are. They are for us. They are for everyone.
Business is so much fun. And when you have that purpose to try a business, maybe you've never been in business for yourself before. Oh my gosh. It is seriously the most greatest feeling in the world to be free, to know that you, yourself, and I are creating something in your community that never existed before. It is so beyond exciting. And you know, the investing into yourself, into what it is that you want to do, the investing into your business. Investing is such an asset. And I think, again, sometimes people, again, they forget that they're going to die, so they don't live. They forget to live. It's the same thing. People always look at money and say, oh, I can't afford that. Oh my goodness, like a dream and a business will cost you money no matter what. There is nothing that is going to be cheap for you out there, but what's going to make you go the furthest with an investment? Here's the funny thing, and I was just reading about this as well. Disposable income. Now, think about this, all of you. For those of you who have a job, that you get a paycheck every 2 weeks. For those of you who are part-time, for those of you who are in your own business. But what happens is you every 2 weeks, let's say, you get money that comes into your bank account. What do? Well, you pay things off. Mm-hmm. You pay for a place to live in, hopefully. You maybe go out, well, you used to, movies, dinner, and all of that stuff. And then the money's gone. But yet, then in another 2 weeks, boom, you got more money in there again.
It's like magic.
It's money is always replenishable. So it will always come in. Spend the money, it comes in again. Always does. But you know what doesn't is time. People forget this piece. Like, you got to find something that's going to save you loads and loads of your time so you can make an investment into yourself, into the certification that you were dreaming and hoping for. Why? Because that is the asset piece is going to make you the money for your future. So really take a look at what you think of money. And there's this guy, oh shoot, you know, I forget the name. Maybe I'll remember it for next week. We should tell him that next week one as well.
Oh, right.
But we got to give him the giveaway.
Yeah. But with this, I love what Bree said here. Everything in life costs something. Time, money, friends, something. You may as well decide what you want to do and do that, because it's very, very true. Even waiting costs you something because it costs you time.
Exactly. And right? your insides are like, I want to do it so bad, but I can't. No, it's too much money.
Hashtag truth. Love that.
Heck yeah. So anyways, so email Carolyn Charles, that is, at what
is my email, Carrie?
Carolyn at equineconnection.ca.
Yeah.
I actually had to think about that for a moment.
Just funny.
And then we will send you out your invitation to the Teachable course, which we really hope you enjoy. It's a 5-day course, and it's just online, so you can take it as quick as you want to or as slow as you want to. But I'm going to tell you this. Don't go slow. Don't be a turtle this year in 2021.
2030. We don't go by decade.
Don't be a turtle.
That was Carrie's husband scaring the heck out of me.
Go be a bunny, because even though you can be a bunny by going through everything, it's going to take you a long time for each of the sections. So make sure you go forth and do it.
I love this too. Best thing I've ever done, becoming certified with the Equine Connection. Thanks, Emily.
I love you, Emily.
Say hi to your hubby too.
Yes.
George.
I love it.
And show him that part of the video.
Absolutely.
Good buddy, George.
Okay, so next week is kind of exciting because we have our instructor, Jane Hemingway Moore from Australia, and her co-pilot, Alice Field, who are going to be coming to you with the live next week.
Yeah, we're pretty excited because they're going to be hopping on to, I'm not sure, some of you guys might have caught their lives before on their page as well, but they're going to be hopping on this one. So we're really, really excited about seeing them on, and they're going to be talking about bringing confidence into 2021. And what does that look like?
Being a leader.
Right? How do you do it? So that's what Jane and Alice are going to be talking about. So make sure that you tune in for that. I believe it's at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which I think is 7 a.m. around Australia.
Don't even try to do guessing.
In there. But if you're from Australia, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Just hit the button when I post it that says you want to be notified. Then it'll tell you when it's coming. Yeah. Everybody go hit the buttons all the time. It's a good thing.
Buttons are our friend.
It's a good thing. Okay.
So have an amazing day. Start 2021 off right, no matter where it is that you are. Even if you're feeling blah and you have no energy, you know what? Take the 5-day challenge. You'll breathe some new, fresh life into you, make you feel like you're moving forward in this very short life that we have again.
If nothing else, you get to spend 5 days with us.
Oh boy.
Lucky duckies. Have a great day.